I realized, you know what? I didn't realize how
Yep,
good
yep.
this match with him and Punk was.
Did you realize that the red light was on? Because it is.
Awesome.
It's a special Tuesday edition of the Wrestling Rundown podcast. You heard that, fellas? A special Tuesday edition. Special Tuesday. And we are here. And because of the special Tuesday, I think the Realm is going to be on location for the AEW show. That's coming up on the day that we usually would shoot and record and live and all that fun production stuff. But the brothers are here for a special Tuesday edition of the Wrestling Rundown podcast. And this is a Hot Take Tuesday. You see how I just came up with that on the spot. Hot Take Tuesday because Solo Sikoa in LA Knight will destroy the Bloodline. We're going to get into all that and more. It's not what you think it is, but trust me, when we break it down Brian A style, we might sway some people. We might change some minds. So without further ado, let's not waste any time. Let's get this special Tuesday edition of the Wrestling Rundown podcast. Let's get it.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yes! What you gonna do? 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 What you gonna do?
Welcome to the Wrestling Rundown podcast, where we take a deeper dive into the world of professional wrestling. Now, I'm your host, yours truly, the realist himself, the real Dwayne Allen. And on this special Tuesday, I am in the building, and he is your host, Mr. Super Producer. We know him as Brother Hugh. You know him as Has the Third. A to the A to the S, D to the H to the E, 3 to the R to the D is in the building on a special Tuesday edition, and he is your host. Shout out to Marvin the Martian, made his appearance early, and he is your host. Not just any guy, but the Belt King, Brandon the Guy is in some building on this Tuesday edition, and he is your host. The man, the myth, the legend, the founder of all this stuff, and still in 2026, Mr. I'm striking out on my own. I don't need you unless they need a vertical producer. Brian H. Waters is in the building on the special Tuesday edition. And welcome to the Wrestling Rundown podcast. Fellas, we're back on a special Tuesday. I think people are tired of me saying that. Anybody's listening in the car, like, how many times are you going to say Tuesday? People make fun of how we talk because of where we're from. I don't appreciate it.
I know, right? They want to say,
what are they saying? Like,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Why y'all gotta say it like that? Why you gotta drag everything out?
Tuesday.
T's and D's.
This is what you're saying. It's a special Tuesday edition. But what's going on, fellas? We're here. There's a lot going on this week, and we have a very, very special Hot Take Tuesday to get into. There's a lot of wrestling we've watched, but we're here. We've watched, and we've shown up again. How's everybody feeling? What's going on, fellas? We're back for another show.
Feeling all right, man. You know, Stephen A. Smith got the thumbs down award from this great organization called NABJ. So that's been fun because it's like, what's the latest? Because, you know, NABJ always go viral. I still haven't got the report yet. But that's due to stuff.
we definitely need that.
All I got was the text. I said, all right, I got to make that phone call.
Oh, it's coming, though.
Yeah, man. But yeah, other than that, you know, Madden football came out. Game still sucks, but they added some cool stuff. You know what it is? These games are complicated, man. Look, that's what I like about wrestling. Wrestling get a little complicated, but you don't have to be a wrestler to play wrestling games. Now they make it. You got to
do if you try to play SmackDown 2 for PlayStation. Yep, shots fired.
You hater.
That's the first
you got to be. You got
your warning shot. Pew pew.
Wow.
The man reached in the jacket too.
Yeah, you know, you gotta know, like, bro, I don't need to know schemes. I purposely didn't play football because I didn't understand it. So let me just play the game. You got no schemes and all this, that, and the other.
No, I
But you know,
feel you, bro. I'm the same way.
The 2K NBA 2K trailer drop. That looked like that's gonna be cool. Look, I'm gonna do my player. I'm gonna take him back, and you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put him on the Knicks, and me and Patrick Ewing, we're gonna go crazy.
There you go.
Okay.
You run plays on the NBA 2K?
Huh?
Do you run plays on NBA 2K?
No, it's annoying. I just want to hoop.
He's not.
Yeah, I don't run plays either.
You don't run plays. You just run free.
High screen and rolls, baby. High screen and rolls. That's about it. That's not really
Bro,
a play.
I didn't understand how when they called plays when I played at Lock Raven. You remember?
I knew it was coming back to that.
Because, bro, all I needed was Brother Hugh to tell me where to go. I ain't had time to memorize that. They just like, dude, what? Hugh was like, go stand right there. He passed the ball. I shoot. What?
When you get the ball, there it is.
Yeah, you see that? He had the smoothest. Hugh was Magic Hugh back in the day. A little bit of
Magic Hugh.
What about the ESPNBA days?
Same thing. Run that pistol. My man Luis, shout out to him. It's his birthday today. He produced y'all ready for this? I'll give you a plug because you know I don't do this usually. He one of the producers for the check this out, the Club 450 podcast or whatever it is. Jeff Teague and them.
Oh yeah. He said, hold on, did you say 4050?
It was the Club 520. Yeah. So yeah, he one of the producers. My guy was nice on the court, you know. He another one, you know. Him and my boy DeVry. DeVry was like magic out there too. Like, look, man, I just need y'all to go. Y'all, I'm gonna make sure I get the assist, and then that helped me get going. But by this, I was in my fouls era. Like, let me take all the fouls for the star player. The rest wasn't buying it sometimes though.
Okay, Dennis Rodman. Hey man, I don't know. Why the heck? I just seen a clip of Zillify 2 looking like The Rock on NXT.
You saw that? Like what?
Okay, all right.
Look at like what's the fanny pack Rock?
Yeah,
the music
hair. Who's y'all remember the Rock's cousin that was on the Indies that used to look just like him? I forgot his name. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day. He had a cousin that literally looked just like him. He was built like him and everything. And like even like on the Indies, his gimmick was like he was like a fake Rock. Like he literally had his gear and his boots and everything. One of his relatives. I don't remember who it was. But I remember I saw him. I
learned recently from the greatest show on Tuesday nights after NXT. Dark Side of the Ring that like actually had his brother. His father had a brother.
Who Soul Man?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I know Soul Man's story is kind of rocky, so no pun intended. I didn't mean to rocky like that. But
I was like, he was in what's his name? Tony Atlas's. I think it was Tony.
Yeah.
Who was Ricky Johnson?
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm dead serious. I think that's his name.
Wow.
Yeah, Ricky Johnson. Yeah, he was from Nova Scotia.
Yeah, that's what I know. Listen, anytime a kid runs away from home at 12 to like join the carny circus of professional wrestling, you got those are difficult times.
Yeah, man.
But it's okay though. It's all right. But like I said, we're here. There's plenty of conversations, and it's fitting because the conversation is another.
Wait, The Rock had a brother? Curtis Bowles Johnson.
See, this is what happens when you start with the dark side. No, you start watching Dark Side.
No, this is the Google side.
I don't know, but see, we weren't talking nothing. You exposing people's families and family trees. I did not see him on that tree. He's not been acknowledged by the family.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen him.
This is stuff that happens at funerals where you start finding out people got cousins and brothers you ain't know about, and you know somebody's sister's really their child, and they just kept it quiet because they was young when they had the kids. That's what type of time you're right now because you sat there and watched Dark Side. And you brought that energy to the show. I know it's a special Tuesday edition, but god dang, Brian Nate.
I mean, this is
T-Mac and Vince Carter type vibes.
I know, right? Somebody went to the family reunion, realized that our grandmothers are cousins, so we cousins. It's crazy.
I just sent it to y'all. You know.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, these Rocky Johnson's Soul Man.
Oh man. All right, see, there it is. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna say it, but okay. I saw it. Like, okay. Anyway.
I was blown away.
Yeah, well, these things happen. And listen to me, it's a soap opera intended as the blood. That's right. definitely another episode of As the Bloodline Turns.
Because
the drama just went from like at least a 5 to like a cool 7.5, 8 at this point. Because that was not expecting to see that. Just anyways.
But
there's gonna be
night because
I mean, we're gonna get into all that, but just
heated. Goodness,
you brought all this drama. You brought all this drama to the mix because that's what today's show is mostly about. Is because, like I said at the top of the intro, Solo Sikoa and LA Knight will absolutely destroy the Bloodline. But like I said, fellas, it's not going to be in the way that you might think. It's not going to be in this barbaric professional wrestling way. But I think we got a little psychological warfare going on. But we're going to get into all that and more. But we have to acknowledge one major thing about the Wrestling Realm is that we are in our 15th year of doing the Wrestling Realm. And I'd be remiss if I did not take the time to thank everybody for supporting us for all these years. A bigger brand, and we are expanding and doing so much more. So thank you to everybody who has supported us, who has joined us for the last 15 years. And trust me, we're just getting started. And for those that may not be as familiar with what we have been doing for the last 15 years, I want to give you the opportunity, so you know that we're not bluffing, to catch up on just a little bit.
That's the new Hall of Fame music.
That's, you seen a very close to bald head Brian H. That's how you know how long we've been doing this. Brian H had dreads. He cut them off and he's got dreads again. So that's how long we have been talking about these pro wrestling conversations. And as we continue to celebrate our 15th year of the Wrestling Run, we will be pulling back the layer. We're going to start. We're a little behind, but it's okay. We got lots of content coming to celebrate 15 years. We're going to show you how we got started. We're going to show you some of the controversies. We're going to show you some of the homemade videos. You're going to see some of the beefs. That's right. The Wrestling Room had beefs back in the day. So we're going to be spilling our own tea, and it's going to be quite embarrassing. I have not completely forgiven Brian H. Forgive me, Lord, for allowing me to come on to season 1 with my hat turned backwards, knowing it probably wouldn't age well. But it's okay. He had striped polo shirts, and he didn't care. So
Yep.
This is going to be embarrassing. Brother Hugh's always behind
it. What's so funny back then?
What's that?
John Harbaugh was the Ravens coach. Now he's still your coach.
What are you saying? What are you getting at, buddy?
It was take a long time, but we've evolved this over to Ravens. You see my man Jacoby Lane out there.
Yeah, well,
and I mean, I was watching Fish Fillet. You still want to rock with Harbaugh? I'm just saying. Have you brought it down? Have you calmed down? And I see you got the purple background.
He's gonna get somebody killed, bro.
Super Bowl winning head coach that is going to lead the New York Giants to win the NFC East. I said it.
Nah,
that's right.
You know who went in the East? The same two who will win it every year.
Let me breathe and let hope live. Keep hope alive.
I don't know why you want to do that.
Jaden Daniels got that on lock. I don't know what you're talking about.
There you go.
Respect
got 5 on it.
Got 5 on it, bro.
Hey, yo. Oh boy, the world we live in today is crazy. Hold on.
You ain't lying.
I swear, the stuff you see these days, try to trademark a number though. Like that's I'm sure my number 5. Like, I'm sorry, the number. That's cool. It's okay. We should trademark the number 15 because, I said, we are celebrating, and so stay tuned to all of our social media platforms for all upcoming news and content. Trust me, when it's all done, we are going to hit everybody over the head with so much Wrestling Realm stuff, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be
put this title in the graphics.
Yeah, go ahead, put it in there. Make it
for
nice
the podcast. Like, I really gotta write this out. Yeah. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, produce it up vertically. See what I did there? Go ahead. It's like a live reference. Call me. I'll tell you everything you need to know. It's the greatest thing.
He's on point tonight.
Oh boy, I deserve air horns. Hold on. But let's not waste any more time, fellas, because we'll be here cracking jokes on a special Tuesday edition. And man, we got a lot to get into, especially our guy, LA Knights, man. Do you guys see what AJ Styles had to say about him? Hold on. Oh boy, I can't wait to get into that. But listen to me, let's do it the right way. Let's ask our co-hosts Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa to do us the ceremonious honors of starting the show and ringing the bell so we can get this conversation started the right way. Because Brian H is already sweating. He's already on Bloodline defense mode. But oh boy, wait till we get into this conversation. It's going to be fun. So, gentlemen, please do us the honors.
Want to ring the bell? Ding, ding.
Every week we do a segment known as What Did You Watch? Now, what exactly is What Did You Watch? I'm glad you asked, Realness. It is an opportunity for the brothers to catch up on all that we watch in pro wrestling this week, to get our minds and our hearts in the right place, to have these and conduct pro wrestling conversations with the highest of superior wrestling intellect in the Wrestling Realm University, because school is almost back in session. But without further ado, brothers, what did you watch? Brought to you by good friends at SeatGeek. If you're looking to purchase tickets to concerts, live shows, sporting events, and more, head over to SeatGeek.com, where you can use our promo code Wrestling Realm for any one-time purchase of $50 or more. That's promo code Wrestling Realm on any one-time purchase of $50 or more. What did you watch? Vertically. That was vertically produced the correct way, by the way. What did you watch, brothers? Who wants to talk about what they watch? I know what I watched, but I'm going to ask you guys first. I'm going to do the right thing. What did you watch this week, fellas? What you get into?
I know you guys tapped into that Jacob Fatu interview. Yeah.
Oh, I think Stephanie McMahon did such a great job. Don't you guys agree? Brian H and Brother Hugh, both of you guys.
Absolutely. This is the best one.
She did. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
You vertically produced the answer the correct way. I think that was an excellent vertically produced answer. Go ahead, Brother Hugh. You were going to say something.
I was just gonna say it was good to see him out of character, because now you realize how hilarious this guy is. And then he is. If you think about it, imagine being in the same room with all of the Usos, bro. All of them.
They probably have a good time.
All of the whole family.
Like, bro, she was on a boat with them, remember?
Yeah, your ribs are splitting.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
Man. But it was cool. You know, it's great that we got to hear his story from his mouth. You know, and he kept it real. Like you said, he kept it raw. You know, gave you everything. You know, from the addictions to to the jail time to him almost losing his job. So I enjoyed it. Stephanie, she pulled out the good stories out of him, and it was a good watch. It was entertaining.
I love that he loved his wife.
Absolutely.
That was great.
Yeah, he's definitely preached to. He's one of the guys that he has no bones of telling you, like, look, man, she held it down, especially for all that he went through with him and his family and all his children. So it's good that they have such a strong backbone, especially throughout all the difficult circumstances. But yeah, man, Jacob Fatu, it's for WWE not to be a religious place, obviously. They got somebody that does a lot of he does a lot of testifying. Like I'm glad that he has a testimony.
Honestly,
and
him and Roman
too.
Yeah, but you can see that's the Samoan culture.
And the crazy part is, it's like Jacob has been like selected, like, oh, he has shown that WWE has embraced the humanity of it. I think the ones who are in control now, kind of, to me, is always, and I always tell you that Tony Khan was a catalyst. Tony Khan showed that you can own a promotion and still be a human being. You don't always have to, you know what I mean? Wrestling comes from a different type of tradition, and I don't think anybody who comes from the early years of the business, that's just the nature of the world that they came from. You know what I mean? And I don't blame them for treating it the way that they treat it, because it's very cutthroat. It's a small window. It's very, you know what I mean? But that's how it was. But having someone like him, they always go to him to tell pretty much his story. Like, he's on every interview telling his story, and everybody wants to hear it over and over again. Everybody wants to hear him tell his story about how far he's come, because remember, he came in immediately and he's been a guy ever since. Jacob Fatu has not been a guy since he's been in WWE. He spent like 2 weeks as I Love You solo, and then everybody kind of knew who the star was in that group.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
That is true.
that's good. It's amazing to see. I'm gonna tell you what I got into. I don't know what you guys would. Let me confess. You know what maturing is? Maturing is realizing that I watched TNA. What? I think I watched TNA Lockdown. Brother guy's gonna get a kick out of this. TNA Lockdown. I think 2000 and I want to say I don't know, 6 or 7.
Okay.
Anyway, 5, 6, or 7. Take your pick. No, it had to be 7 or 8. Whatever it was, 6 or 7, I can't tell. Whenever TNA Lockdown it was, where Christian Cage was the NWA World Champion and he faced off against Abyss.
Okay.
But I watched it and I was like, maturing says I loved TNA in the beginning, but then I got afraid of it because I didn't like change and I didn't like my favorites leaving WWE to go to TNA. Like I was cool as long as TNA was cool, but then when TNA wanted to compete with WWE, I had a problem with it. And I used to like clown TNA a little bit, like, okay, that's this, like I will watch it, be clowning it, but really be watching it. But maturing is knowing that, you know what, this is actually a pretty good pay-per-view. If you take away, like, when you look at TNA as a standalone, like, because I don't know why, but they're putting a lot of like 5, 6, 7, and 8 pay-per-views all on their YouTube channel, like full pay-per-views, where I think is really, really cool. But I'm watching it back now. I'm like, man, these are actually really fun to watch. Like, they're really good for what they are. Back then I was always comparing it to WWE and what was going on, especially during that era, because that was I was back 100%. You talk about 5, 6, and 7. That's when I was back. But maturing says, you know what? This was actually really good. I enjoyed a lot of it. But I've been watching like the whole thing all the way through. Like even them early years, like when Team 3D showed up, they faced Team Canada in the 6 Sides of Steel, when Sabu faced off against who did he face? He faced off Samoa Joe for the X Division Championship. It was just a lot going on, and I was just like, I've seen those matches individually, but I like because they upload the whole shows. I was like, oh, this is kind of my era. That I was kind of like, I liked it, but I didn't want nobody to know I liked it, but I was nervous because I didn't want nobody else to jump ship. But I was cool that Christian jump ship, but nobody else. So, but I've been watching a lot of that era of TNA, man. It's been pretty refreshing. It's just easy to watch, and it's like, oh, this is actually pretty fun, especially compared to what you see now. You see these like I'm okay with the small setting pay-per-views. And I think that was the charm that I liked about TNA in its early years, because it was really fun in these small settings. I like to watch. That's like that's why I say all the time I like watching high quality indie promotions.
Yeah,
is because you can take these big these big production principles and put them in these small areas, and it looks amazing. It makes your show look like a really big deal because NXT's kind of mastered that format. You know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy.
But we saw it early on with like Ring of Honor and certain things, places that we've been and we've seen where you take these big budget production quality, you're pretty much adding lights and screens everywhere, but then you close off a section and you pack everybody in. It's really, really fun. So yeah, that's what I pretty much got into this week though. But yeah, it was a good week for wrestling.
Yeah, man.
Now, I'm not sure it was a good week for the Bloodline. Brian H has gone on out of his way to say the Bloodline is boring. And then a few things might happen. He goes, okay, this is picking up. All right, this is picking up. I like this. I like
let's
this.
go for what it is. Ever since I called them out, it's gotten better. We started seeing more Roman on the show. Was it coincidence or was they listening? Wow.
They were listening. They listened to us vertically produced it.
Well,
that's right.
Said it. That is true. That is true.
So they knew that. And but yeah, it's gotten way better. It's getting back to the point of striking emotion.
In what way, Brian H? Since you brought it up, go ahead and let it rip. Let's just get all deep. Let's get all deep early.
When you watch stuff that happened on the show, you either get pissed off or you get happy about it, right? Think about the way people were upset last week when Solo got beat by Jay. And everybody went, "This is stupid, this is boring." And I'm like, I'm just loving it. Now, I guess everybody had the last laugh.
Okay.
Because last night I was like, you know what? Turn this off. I'm mad. My guy wanted to sit up there and do, "Hey, I'm sorry. You said sorry to the enemy. And now he's doing exactly what Jay did, fraternizing with the enemy. And where's that going to get you? You can say, okay, Jay became a world champion, but the people turned on him. He ain't get his black Ulafala. You know, he got a black Ulafala last night. Solo could have been right there, but no, he wanted to turn on people. But I did think it was funny. Roman sitting up there scolding this man, and he's laughing and smirking. That's why I tweeted and say, when you get in trouble and the whole class laughing, your mother don't think it's funny.
Wow.
And I was sitting there, I saw angry Roman last. I said, yes, here we go. This is what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. So you talk about tapping into the emotion. I call it tapping into a heel turn, but I'm not going to jump the gun too fast.
Well, internally, he's listed as a heel. Whatever
Is
that
he?
means.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
okay,
what
all
they're reporting. Yeah.
That's news to me. So here's the thing. So when you talk about tapping into this emotion, now for 4 years, it was only one emotion that we had. It was pure disdain. At least for us people, for people who didn't obsess with Dark Side of the Ring. See, people who love Dark Side of the Ring enjoy Roman Reigns because there's a dark cloud. Like us happy folks that embrace positivity, we went for the Johnny Everyman. We pushed for Kevin Owens. We pushed for Drew McIntyre. You know what I mean? We pushed for Brock Lesnar. Those who were treated terribly. Those who had a fighting chance and just they couldn't find their way. Cody Rhodes, but you dark side lovers were like always cheering for so much negativity. Roman Reigns was cheating, he was dominating, and it was easy to evoke the emotion of the people because for 4 years this man seemed unstoppable, and I'm telling you, it was when he hit his Ric Flair level. When you hit hitting Ric Flair level is a level that you hit pro wrestling where you finally figured it out. Roman Reigns was selling like a boss. Roman Reigns was getting his butt handed to him, but always found a way to win. I said, "Oh, he's hit Ric Flair levels," and whoever he was in the ring with, they looked like $1 million. He looked like $1 million when he sold for Solo. You see what he did? He dang near died when he hit that small spike. Bro, when it's a serious hit because Roman's hair tie comes flying out. See, we talked about this the other day. Rob Van Dam's ponytail never came undone. Roman Reigns' man bun don't never stay tacked together. So when that happened, I was like, yeah, he's hitting that different space. Like he has you on the edge of your seat to the point like, oh, Roman's losing. He's even when all the odds are stacked up against whoever's in the ring with them. He would really, oh, this is going to be the day. And of course, this weasel will find his way out of it. Bloodline gets in the way, whatever the case may be. He would always win. It was that way for 4 years. Roman's back. He's at the top of the mountain. But it's such a complicated vibe going on right now. I think I'm with LA Knight when it comes to this. I have always at the beginning said I don't trust this man. He's going to rock y'all to sleep, and then he's going to turn into this evil emperor all over again, which is what LA Knight has been saying for years.
He's been somebody else already said that?
Who already?
Maybe two other people?
Maybe
Drew McIntyre's been saying it?
Drew McIntyre said it. He did. He said, I got to save. Kevin Owens said the same thing. I got to save you guys because we all know what this was like before, and we don't want to go back. Two guys that have been screwed over by the bloodline, and they say, man, we've seen this story before. The last thing we're going to do is watch it happen again. So now we have the newest man at bat, LA Knight, who is, man, he's batting at what's the highest batting average? What's the number?
1,000.
1,000, yeah.
He's batting at 1 million right now. You kidding me? Like it's when the crowd response for LA Knight is getting stronger and stronger.
Well, the crowd looks like Yonder Cano pitching. So
luckily, most of the wrestling fans don't know who you're talking about, so it's okay. So it doesn't even, the shade just goes to the left field. It goes right back to the dark side of the alley. But LA Knight has been adamant about this whole aspect of the bloodline coming together. So tradition has always stood still anytime we've talked about the bloodline, right? So we had Roman Reigns, we had Jacob Fatu, trial by combat. Jacob lost. He abided by the rules. He went, and he's been doing his due diligence ever since. Right? Solo agreed to it. Jay called him out, said, we're going to settle this the way our family knows how to.
Like,
We're going
man,
to get in this ring. Yeah, we're going to get in this ring, handle business. And he said,
one-on-one.
Solo Sikoa's hilarious. He said, I'm sick of this. I'm happy by myself. I'm sick of this family. I want y'all to leave me alone. It's just like, you can tell he's the baby. He's like, man, y'all grew up having all the fun. I was always the runt of the litter. And you can tell he got picked on because remember he was on a boat and he's like, nah, they used to pick on me. And he wasn't laughing. Like everybody's laughing. He was like, no, bro, like, nah, I don't remember none of that. They used to pick on me and everybody's laughing at him. He's like, I'm not laughing, bro. I said, yeah. So I know how it was. He lost. His brothers are trolling. He said that they're going to hand deliver him to Roman. He doesn't follow the rules. Things have gotten drastically complicated with this family. And back to this emotion that you speak of. It brings me to my point today. Solo Sikoa and LA Knight are going to destroy the bloodline. Here I go, fellas. You ready? I'm about to do this. Let me tell you why.
I really thought you was about to say, let me just say this.
No, we'll leave that for A and B After Dark.
That's crazy.
So, why has the realness made such a bold claim? And even the name Today's Show, clickbaiting people across the world. Sikoa and the LA Knight are going to destroy the bloodline. Now, clearly you say there's no way in the world Solo Sikoa and the LA Knight are going to match it with Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and freaking Jacob Fatu. We still got the Tongans on one side. We don't know what Uncle Haku is doing, and we got Zilla in NXT. I'm not saying what's about to happen, but I'm saying
new tag team champions, by the way.
They moving quick. I'm happy for my dogs, my boys. I wish Tonga Low could still be a part of this because I think that was a little unfair. They could have just let him be a man. He could have been a manager. He ain't had to wrestle as much if he wasn't. It's okay. But there's a lot going on. But why do I think Solo Sikoa and LA Knight are going to destroy the bloodline?
Why do you think that realness?
I'm glad you asked. LA Knight's persistence is completely baffling Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns does not know how to deal with LA Knight in the current fashion that Roman Reigns exists at the moment. Now, see, when he was a bad guy, everything was ruled with an iron fist. He grabbed that infinity gauntlet, he snapped his fingers, the deed was done. It was that simple. Roman's trying to be a good citizen. He's trying to be a good guy. He always says, I'm trying to go about things differently. You guys said you wanted to be equal. I'm trying to give you opportunities. But Roman Reigns is losing his patience is because LA Knight will not go away. Now, that's LA Knight. What makes this that much more complicated? Solo, the baby, has broken the rules. You have gone beyond the agreement. You have broken your family's tradition. You lost the match. You adhere to the rules. That is their culture. He has defied that. He's pretty much waged war on his entire family. That in itself, to them, is baffling. How do I know? Is because Jimmy and Jay were trolling the entire night. They thought it was funny. They were picking and poking. They thought it was a funny thing because they knew Solo would never break family tradition. But now a ripple effect has happened because your family has partnered with an outsider. He's gone against the blood. That's something that we've never seen, especially when it comes to the tradition, the rich tradition of the Anoa'i Fatu pro wrestling dynasty. Everyone has always adhered to the rules. Everyone has followed the guidelines. Everyone has followed all the traditions that put in place. Two men have defined the most powerful wrestling family in all of pro wrestling right now. And I'm almost sure that Roman Reigns does not know how to handle it nor deal with it. Now, why is that? The bloodline is nowhere near as strong as it used to be. It's because years ago, the bloodline was all on the same page, fellas. Now they're not. We are seeing some squabbles between the family. We see Jay and Jacob kind of fighting for positioning. We see Jimmy trying to keep everybody cool and play it nice, but Jay used to be the right-hand man. He wasn't at first.
Why you calling me that?
Jacob made it very clear, I'm here to get work done. So that validation from Big Cuz makes a difference. But guess what? This time, Jay got some work done that Jacob didn't get done. And guess what? Jay was rewarded for it. Do we see a little jealousy? When Jacob Fatu was told to hold off, he definitely held off. He stood his ground. Even when LA Knight struck back, he kind of stood there as if he didn't know how to respond. Now, he was following orders. But to what orders was he following? Did he stop because Roman told him to? Or did he stop because he wanted to see if he really needed him? I'm not so sure that Jacob is 10 toes down in the bloodline, especially after Solo Sikoa has shown that, hey, look, I've defied the rules, and look, I'm good. Maybe Jacob is rethinking his decision. Maybe he's rethinking, hey, maybe I shouldn't be following these rules. Maybe I should be a man of my own. Maybe I can do my own thing. And I think all these things are going to cause these wrinkles of effect to cause issues within the bloodline that's single-handedly going to destroy it from the inside out. I bid you adieu. There it is. Let's talk about it, fellas.
I was disappointed in that guy with the blonde hair, the blonde streak, the blonde mohawk. How dare you side with the outsiders?
Wait till people see the interview with you and Big Sam, Samu. That's coming. That's on the home videos. That's right.
Crazy.
Oh, trust me.
You threw me off guard with that one. But God dare you side with the outsiders. This guy really sat there, apologized, only to hit the guy who was responsible for him having the big house and all the other stuff he has. Now, it do have me, it got me a little shook.
Yeah, you nervous, Brian H? You nervous?
Yeah, I gotta admit it, because
He ain't lying.
That's why he ain't lying.
So close to regaining dominance of the World Wrestling Entertainment,
but
World Wrestling Federation. Solo going haywire. And then I think I got a feeling Jacob came in and screaming to the top of his lungs, I love you, Solo. He said, I hate you, Solo, but he ain't mean it.
And who was the last person that pleaded with him, Brian H? Who pleaded with Jacob Fatu before he agreed to trial by combat?
Definitely Solo.
Interesting you bring that up.
They was on the, I got him. I mean, I'm just looking for this. They was on the indies together. They was grinding together from the territory leagues to everywhere else. You know, shout out to Lance on the Wire, who announced that March 27th he will be retiring. So he's getting ready to hit his retirement tour. And you scroll through the photos, you see a photo of him and a young Solo.
Dang, Lance is retiring. What's going on?
I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. He announced he's retiring.
We gotta get some information on Rum After Dark because something's up. You gotta call Uncle Keish.
So I'm disappointed in Solo, but it does make me say, uh-oh. Now, I am not going as far. I am not. Shout out to my boy Randy Cruz, awesome esteemed photographer. My boy, I was listening to him last night after Raw went off. He says, oh yeah, this is setting up LA Knight to win and Money in the Bank. I am not going that far. No. I am sticking by with the realness of the People's Champion. I'm going to call him the Tommy Dreamer.
Oh,
I don't know how to take that because I like Tommy Dreamer. I can't tell if you're being disrespectful or isn't. What are you saying?
Tommy Dreamer, man. Tommy Dreamer wasn't supposed to. They forced the belt on him. He wasn't supposed to win it. But let's say ECW, because WWE ain't going out of business. He gonna be like that. He gonna always be trying, but he's never gonna get it.
Okay, so he's he was
when
he last ECW champion.
Yeah, because they wanted him to have it. He said that in one of them documentaries. He said he wasn't.
Wasn't that the same championship belt? Your first replica that you neglected? Yes,
he ain't have that one.
That wasn't your first wrestling belt in your possession?
But he didn't have that one.
He did. Tommy Dreamer?
No, he had the other ECW belt.
The silver one?
No, the colored, the one that not RVD. Yeah, the one that RVD had. The original ECW.
I'm talking about he was the last ECW champion.
He won it again?
Yeah, he was. I don't think he ever won it. He never won it.
No, he won it the first go round.
When?
But somewhere they had to get the belt off of somebody, and they went with him. It was definitely it wasn't Mike Awesome, or maybe it was Taz. It was around that era, right before they was about.
Well,
Who did
Taz
he
is the
drop it
one.
to?
Taz, I don't know. See, I don't remember because all I remember was, see, Mike Awesome had it, but he went to WCW, and then
Mhm.
Taz was in WWE,
I remember
WWF,
that.
and then they went back at the ballroom, and he beat him for it.
Mhm.
And then I don't know who Taz dropped it to. I know Rhino was the last like original.
Oh, he dropped
ECW
it.
champion.
Yeah.
So it was Rhino.
No, he dropped it to Tommy Dreamer. He only
Okay.
had it for a day. He was the transitional champion, or maybe less than a day. Oh yeah,
Okay.
because after the match, Just Incredible beat him. This is at Cyber Slam.
Because I think Tommy Dreamer might have been in WWE too at the time.
He might have. It's
He had to
2000.
be.
No. Remember, this is before WrestleMania 2001, 15, 17.
He came in with see, I don't know if he came in with the Invasion or not, because some of the ECW guys were already there.
Yeah, but remember WrestleMania 17, he said he wanted to hurt Paul Heyman because of the whole situation.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, he was coming for that man. So he wasn't signed yet, but he would eventually. But yeah, so Tommy Dreamer only had it real quick, and then that was for the moment. Boom, Just Incredible. That's going to be your LA Knight, folks.
No. Don't skip that part. So Tommy Dreamer won it again, and he was the last
later
WWE ECW guy. I think.
Yeah, he definitely had it twice. He had it twice.
No,
he had the original, and then he had this big silver one. Yeah,
and then he lost. He only had that for what 49 days. He lost it back to Christian, who lost it to Zigo Jackson.
Yeah, that era gets fuzzy, and it's not important. But the important thing is that was your first replica belt that you ever had, correct? On the record.
Yeah.
That you neglect, that I found on the floor with the screws missing. That's cool though.
I also didn't know Jimmy Snuka was the first ECW champion.
He probably was Eastern Championship wrestling at the time. Still territory days.
Yeah.
So it's okay. But yeah, I'm sorry. We had to get that on because we had to make sure that we verified that silver ECW championship belt was Brian Hitch's very first belt replica that he collected. He got on sale from Wrestling Superstore at the time, Figures Inc. Yeah. So I just want to, So yeah. I'm not calling him the Tommy Dreamer, but that's Brother Hugh. We're talking too much. That's because we're going to be arguing about this. I don't know how to take that. I feel like I don't know how to take that, Brother Hugh.
I'm enjoying it.
No, we gotta get Brother Hugh.
For once, it's not me and Brian. So.
No, but y'all really want to see this guy as your champion now, right now, real quick. I couldn't keep watching that match between Stone Cold and Triple H, right? So I went over
now. This is ridiculous. This is
a what you could
quality match right now.
Yeah, it's Iron Man, but you know what you can do? Just like back in the day, you can switch channels, take your remote, put it on WCW, and watch the marathon over there.
Are you watching it? Is it on?
Yeah, it's Ricky
what's on
over Steve Austin.
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. See, that's too early for me.
That's who LA Knight reminds me of. That version of Steve Austin. If he gets a facelift, then I may be ready.
Crazy, bro. Anyway,
I'm ready.
That is
because the heat. I can feel that the hate is just fueling from that top of the screen right there. So this guy.
I don't think he beats Roman.
Okay, let's talk about it, Brother Hugh. Brother Hugh's been thinking. He's been putting his thoughts together. Let's put him on a hot seat. What's going on with LA Knight, Brother Hugh? You said you don't think he beats Roman, but it's obvious that, fellas, we've been watching this for a while now. LA Knight has been. It was. You know how long we've been watching LA Knight call out the Bloodline? We were confused. Like, why is he just randomly? It has nothing. Like they were in other feuds, and we were like, why the heck LA Knight keep trying to call out the Bloodline? This has been going on for a while now. So it's obvious he's the guy that they're going with. And anytime you stand toe to toe with Roman Reigns with the mic in your hand, it's like, I think we have a program. But Brother Hugh, you're not so convinced. You're not so convinced. What do you say, brother? What do you say?
I'm sorry. I'll just be so glad when we look back at this. It's like, no.
I say the same. I say the same thing at
No.
the very first BlurredCon, and you all cheered when they said, "You know who's going to be our crossover Black champion?
Oh,
It's going to be
gosh.
Velveteen Dream." And all you said, "Yeah, that's right, yeah." And I was looking like, okay,
No, I looked at you because I knew because we had already had that conversation. So I was like, all right, let me watch this. I'm gonna sit there. You know, sometimes I
Look-
just watch.
Brian, it's one of these.
Right.
Looked at me, and I'm just like,
I said,
Okay,
give him
anyway.
a microphone, he gonna destroy the room.
yeah, I would take the whole vibe down, like Dark Side of the Ring style. Go ahead, brother Hugh. I'm sorry.
Oh boy, this is tough.
Yeah,
But
it's gonna be.
Yeah, like
He's just not gonna win.
initially, I don't see the person that's taking the belt off of Roman. For me, right now, is Obafemi, and that's way down the line.
So
So what I'm seeing right now is story development.
okay,
You
all right,
saw
now we
Roman;
could-
he got pushed to his limit, right? Like
Yes.
you said, he was trying to be a good Roman, trying to finish his own story, which is I'm gonna do it all on my own.
There you go.
And y'all handle business. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna leave y'all alone because y'all equals.
Mhm,
But now I gotta be big bad Roman and come back and bully y'all and show y'all what it is. We're gonna
That's
take
what
it back
it's
to
looking
to back in the day. You
Mhm.
know? So now you're building, of course, well, he's already a mega superstar, but now he's a heel mega superstar. Technically. You know what I mean? So when 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 you get to that type of Roman,
Mhm.
there's only one guy that could beat him. And that's Obafemi in my eyes.
Okay.
There's only one person that can beat him, and that's Obafemi, literally. You know, LA Knight is going to continue to get close. He's going to get close, and he's going to fall. One thing that could save him is that briefcase.
That's why I was waiting for somebody to get around to it because I got a couple of caveats. Let's talk about it, brother Hugh. Keep going. You're cooking.
If
See,
he wins that briefcase.
I think
man.
I think Brian Ace is going to be really, really pissed about this because to me, brother Hugh, I think that adds the wrinkle that we need because I agree with you about the Roman and Oba, but that has nothing to do with right now. We can always come back to that. He can lose it and get it back. But as of right now, I don't see anybody, like you said, up front beating Roman cleanly. But when you add these shenanigans, like these gimmicks, these briefcases, it's like, a misstep, miscue, miscommunication. Talk about it.
Now, I know LA Knight, he wants validation as a superstar. You know, he wants that title. He wants that championship.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, I think he's inserted in the storyline just to mess with the bloodline, just to break them down, like you said, make them implode. You know, he sees the tension and he sees the flaws and the weaknesses that is going on within the bloodline right now. There's no chemistry whatsoever. Roman is pretty much in two different storylines. I'm off doing my own thing. I gotta finish everything by myself.
Yeah,
and you guys go do your own thing. Now I gotta come back and be the boss, right? But now, as you saw, that whole conflict on Monday, Roman told Jacob again for the second time, like, look, bro, I got LA Knight. And what happened? He got him put on the mat. He got put on the mat. And Jacob just sat. And Jacob just sat there. He just stood there like, look.
See that? Hold on. Hold on. There it is. There it is. See, Brian H. Go ahead, brother Hugh. I just want to see it real quick.
And Jacob just stood there.
Look at his face, fellas.
Exactly. It's almost like, yo, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, you disloyal. I mean, I'm sitting here. I didn't want to be in this position. From Jacob Fatu perspective, I didn't want to be in this position, but I lost my match. And I'm gonna stick to tradition and culture and fall in line. I'm gonna be loyal to the family, you know. And like you said, now, come on, man. You put the Ulafalas on the Usos. They the captains. This, that, whatever. Jay already came out, and I said this from the jump when Jacob first came in that first week, and there was tension between Jay and Jacob. I was like, look, it's gonna come down to them two.
Yep.
Basically, like on some right hand man type stuff. Who's the real right hand man type stuff? You know, and that's exactly what happened. The first thing Jay said when he came in and he saw Jacob, he said, "Yeah, I got the job done." And then he called him to, you know, whatever he said. You know, I don't want to curse, but that's the issue right there. That's the major issue. We got to worry about Jacob. What line? What role does he play now? You know, Solo. We already know what Solo's trying to do.
He's gone rogue.
Exactly. And LA Knight is just there. It's similar to It's similar to the Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn story from not too long ago. Two good friends, you know, you see the tension, and then you got Gunther. Gunther's just there because, you know, he's big bad heel. Right. I'm here. I want the title. But I see the tension between y'all two. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir the pot a little bit.
Yeah, just like a troll.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's where we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob walking away, man. Man.
He
has every reason to walk away, though. He was told to stay in line. He was loyal.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like you said, he sees basically a way out.
Possibly. He sees a flaw. He sees a chink in the armor.
Yeah. So
he's like, I'm looking like,
group, bro.
Here's all I'm saying. You gotta look at the social cues, the body language. Jacob's like, you told me to chill out, and you just got dropped. Maybe you don't always make the right decisions, right? You said Solo better should be on my hip. Solo just dipped and made us all look stupid. Maybe you're not as all powerful as you come across to be. Maybe tradition ain't all that it's cracked up to be. You don't forget. I'm sure he has not forgot where his loyalty lies. Y'all didn't come get me. Solo did. Y'all said I was too crazy.
Yep.
Y'all put me in a group of the cousins that we don't go ask them because they don't listen. Those are the ones we can't control. Those are the ones unhinged. Solo just showed I'm telling you, this is some old school movie stuff. Like, look, man, you can be free. Look, I got out.
So many layers, bro. So many layers.
You don't got to take that. Look what I did. I got out. I'm free. We good. It's not as bad as you think. And Jacob might be going, I don't know. This bloodline don't look as strong. When the bloodline was out 4 years ago, Brian H., they looked so dominant. I was like, I was genuinely mad because I didn't think of a scenario like you had to call the Avengers. That's how we got a WrestleMania 41 main event. Literally. You're like, bro, you got to call the Avengers, bro, because we need all hands on deck. You lucky Stone Cold didn't come out because he was on his way, but him and his wife was trying to deal with some things at the time. So we got The Undertaker.
You had to have problems, son. That's the one person I need to see.
Bro, he was close. He said they called me first. It was supposed to be me, but me and my wife was dealing with some things. I had to stay home. I need to take care of home first. You feel me? And I was like, God dang it. But if that glass would have shattered in that moment, I love Undertaker. And the moment was just as great. But if that glass would have shattered, oh boy, him and Rock faced off just one more time. Oh, that's what the world needed. But it's okay. We got The Undertaker. He did a great job. But that version of the Bloodline, fellas, was unstoppable. This one, I'm seeing drama, and where there's drama, there's a chink in the armor, and where there's a chink in the armor, there's a place for the king to be dethroned.
Time for the High Chief.
Oh, you guys calling for Rocky to come back? What's the deal?
Time for the High Chief to come make a return, because this ain't before this gets too far out of hand, like
you nervous
40 did.
He's nervous, brother.
Yeah,
because Solo different, man.
He got his back against the wall.
He younger than Jay.
He don't care. He don't follow the rules. He don't give a F about nothing.
That's the problem. And see, Solo and Jacob are younger than
they are.
Jay. So
78 years younger.
Yes, that's too much time, too much distance. Those other guys, my guys, they got more days behind them in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So it's they got to regroup, because I'm sure Jacob, like you said, body image is like, look, man, Roman, I love you, but you ain't. You needed some help. Jimmy and Jay was playing too much. They couldn't even focus.
Yep,
they getting thrown around by Solo. I'm like, oh my gosh,
the baby.
Why is he just throwing it all around? This makes no sense.
And then the power of the fist didn't work.
Nope, power of the fist didn't work.
He pushed that man in the corner and then powered up. Say, yeah. And I was like, okay, all right. Then he got that right there.
Yeah, because I can't. I ain't about to sit there like the rest of call Zilla up. No, he ain't ready. He ain't ready for this. This is
he's
the
trying to figure himself out big time.
He's still at the kids' table.
He's definitely at the kids' table. He hadn't even got to he can't even sit at the table with the adults yet. What's
call Rocky?
You're gonna have to, because what's to stop freaking Jacob and Solo from going back to MFTs? Like what if it gets to that point where they like, with Haku, like, yeah, y'all need to remember who y'all are too. Like, you forgot the rules of this family. We island boys. You know what I mean?
Well, Haku would make sure everybody united as one.
We don't
That's
know
true.
that though. But in their culture, you know what happens when stuff is not united? You got to go to war first to figure out who's going to be the top dog.
That is also true.
But that's which I'm fine with. But
Jake-
this whole siding with this outsider, like no, that's what Jay did before. He sided with Cody, and now Solo sided with LA Knight. Did everybody forget LA Knight wanted nothing to do with Solo? He said, "Yeah, this is cool, but all right, go about your business." And Solo,
he definitely said
everybody seemed to forget about that. I'm like, hello, Solo, you out there pew pewing. Think about that,
Nah, forget that, bro. It's just time to shine. You gotta think about it. This whole storyline is about creating stars, right?
I'm talking
You talked about it. You talked about it weeks ago. Remember when we said the Seth Rollins and he didn't elevate anybody and this, that, whatever. That was the Brian Waters voice, and my bad.
Air horns for that.
But it's all about building stars, right? Once again, you have the Bloodline storyline, your top storyline. Now you have Jacob in there in a perplexed situation.
Mm-hmm.
You have Solo, who just found out who he was.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, Solo's history, he came into the Bloodline, was the enforcer, right?
Yep, he was the heavy.
Left, did his own thing.
Yep.
Failed.
Yep, failed.
Went off, and the point is, his whole character has been around the bloodline. Has been circled around the bloodline. It's based on the bloodline. So now he's trying to find his way out of that. 100%. His character 100% needs to be out of the bloodline situation, away from it. You know what I'm saying? So once he figures that out, and he's able to go to SmackDown and be completely away from the bloodline and still be relevant, still be on Jey Uso levels, because that's what Jey Uso did. He left the whole bloodline situation and became a superstar. Yeeting and t-shirts and everything. Right? Yeah. That's what Solo wants. And he's tired of being bullied around. We saw it. I love the brotherly dynamic earlier when the Usos was trolling him in the hallway.
If you have siblings or cousins, you know what that was about.
Yeah, it felt like home. I was the one trolling. I was the one trolling. I was the older brother. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like, you get in trouble. Come on. You got to go. You finna get in trouble. Look,
man. Look, here's the thing. Solo could do all that. He could be the big star and all that. Mm-hmm. He could be set up. He could have everything outlined. He could learn how to call the plays. He could learn how to run the playbook. He just fall in line and listen, and then he'll get sent to SmackDown because that's something else Jay failed at, So he would do that, and then he could beat Cody, just how I got it set up on 2K. Mm-hmm. But just turning and siding with LA Knight, that's my problem. If it was just him, whatever. But you're siding with the ops to go against the family. And you don't go against the family.
So let's talk about that. Let's go to the other side of the fence, right?
He's freaking Fredo from The Godfather.
Well, true.
Like, what are we doing here?
What if it goes the other way, right? To Brian H's point. Let's talk about that side. So what if the consequences is Solo has no idea that he's probably bitten off more than he can chew?
Yep.
What if, think about it, and I say this because I thought about it as Brian was just talking about it. When
I'm definitely about to go there too, but go ahead.
The MFTs were with Solo. He said, I don't know, I don't remember the dynamic, but it got to a point where they said the elders have called. They said, you out of line. We leaving. And I was like, huh. So maybe traditionally the family may not agree with what Solo's doing either. To your point, Brian Nate, they like, yo, ho. First of all, we got problems. We handle it amongst ourselves in the squared circle as a time-honored tradition in our family and our culture. You've completely disobeyed that rule. You've completely gone. That's why I said he's gone rogue. Like, bro, you have gone in a different direction. That's something you just don't do. And maybe Solo doesn't understand the consequences of what he's done. And maybe there will be more, ramifications and repercussions for his behavior. What does that look like if, Rikishi shows up? 4 or 5 of his other brothers show up because it's too many of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's
of them out there, bro?
Like, what if they just, because at one point I remember, I think it was Lance that said it, or it might have been Lance or Zilla. They said no. At one point they were trying to do something like that where they brought in all the relatives. It was going to be some type of like tribal council situation, lumberjack type situation, but everybody had, of course, they all wrestle and they had their own bookings and engagements and stuff like that. But what if that's something that we end up seeing? Maybe, maybe Solo realizes, man, I was better off staying where I was at, because he is like, I'm sick of this family. And they like, bro, you embarrassing us in front of every goddamn body. What are the consequences potentially for someone like a Solo Sikoa for doing exactly what Brian Nate said? You partner with an outsider. That's not how we do things. You lost fair and square. You need to honor our traditions. And he doesn't do that. What does that look like for Solo? Does that make him a bigger star? Does that make people feel bad for him? Does that make people sympathize? Does that mean he gets ostracized from his whole family? Do they beat him up? I mean, what's the deal?
It's a good one. I think he going to earn his way back to the family.
So when you say earn his way back to the family, he doesn't want to be in a family. He wants to be his own man. Like, he's like, leave me alone.
Working now, and he's gonna come crawling back.
So what does that look like? Does he lose? Do they jump him? Do they interfere with his matches? Do they like just not let him live? How do they?
Yeah. He's got a payback. That's coming. Everything right there, that's coming now. That receipt, because he disobeyed once again. He disobeyed the stipulation. He didn't acknowledge Roman right away like he was supposed to.
Yep, twice.
And now he didn't acknowledge the fact that he agreed that he would return to the family. So he's got a huge receipt coming.
Does Solo Sikoa end up in the Money in the Bank? Is he ready for that stage?
I think so.
I think he
Brother
is.
Hugh? Okay.
I think he is. Yeah.
So we put him in that match. Is there a way where the Bloodline makes sure that he doesn't win when he has a chance to actually win?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm in LA Knight.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that happening. LA Knight is pick your poison. Imagine Solo and LA Knight are in the final four of guys left in the Money in the Bank, and they got to take somebody out, and it probably causes even more problems because it's like, you didn't take out both of them, you only took out one. They take out Solo, but then LA Knight gets the briefcase.
And then once again, you still forgetting about Jacob. What role does he play in it? Does he stop them from attacking Solo?
I don't know. This has gotten drastically complicated, which brings me to my original point. This is why the Bloodline is nowhere near as strong as they used to be, is because of all these extra complications, right? You got a rogue brother that's not following family laws and tradition in the time-honored tradition of the squared circle. You got LA Knight that's hell-bent on making sure that the Bloodline is dismantled before it even gets started. Not to mention, we still got some prior beefs that we got to sit there and address, because Royce Keys is coming back for his receipt. Jacob.
This is. I don't think this is happening. But what if Solo's just messing with them? What if the Bloodline is messing with LA Knight? And what if Solo's
thinking about that?
He's playing. Yeah, exactly right. He's playing along with it for right now. But then he makes that turn. Is it possible for Solo to be in the Bloodline storyline, in the family, and still be his own person?
Yes. If he pulls off what you just said he's doing successfully, that would be, man.
But then that would be considered being a heel turn, though. That's the thing.
That's exactly what I was about to say. That guarantees that they're going to be his, because they're going to get booed. Like,
yeah,
there's no way in the world you can pull that off. Like, oh, you thought I was dumb? You thought I was ever going to turn my family? You must have lost your mind. How do you stop? I don't want to talk about that because Brian is getting excited about it.
Exactly how you do it.
No, but it's like, that's another swerve. But okay, so with that being said, what are we trying to accomplish? Why is all of that necessary for an LA Knight? You setting up LA Knight for a Stone Cold Steve Austin run. I'm be honest with you. It's because once again now you got your baby face and you stacked all the odds against them. Either he's winning Royal Rumble or he's winning Money in the Bank and he's beating Roman at WrestleMania. Or he may not have to beat Roman. Somebody else could win the Money in the Bank and then he can beat that person. And then Roman could win the Rumble and then make his way back to WrestleMania that way. I don't know. You know what I mean? There's all types. And of course you got Elimination Chamber. There's all types of ways to to get the title off Roman without him having to drop it at a non-special moment. Because at this point, Roman's as good as gold. But
who says LA Knight wins it? What if Solo is the one that wins it?
that's a possibility, but wouldn't that complicate things that much more? Because now,
yeah,
isn't this all over the world championship? What's more important? Is LA Knight more upset with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, or is he more concerned about being world champion? We got to start there at some point.
And now I think he's more concerned about the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's always been the Bloodline for the most part.
Yeah, because that was the case. He would just take his butt to SmackDown where he belongs.
You know what
I don't think he don't want no parts of SmackDown.
Were you scared? It would be, but that's the easier route, though. It's the easier route than going through Roman and the Bloodline.
Any show that Roman's not on is always the easier route. But he's also there with another heavy hitter with CM Punk. There's nobody loves anybody more than CM Punk. Like him and Cody Rhodes on the same show.
Yeah.
And his star power was needed on Netflix, so sorry, BH Dub.
And he's been a focal point, which has been not surprising, but it's like an honor. Like, hey man, that's a good thing. Like, people have been responding to you well. But the question is, do they pull the trigger? Can LA Knight do what everybody else struggled to do? Can he actually put a hole in the Bloodline?
He doesn't. Yeah. Well, right now he's definitely has. Let's not act. I'm not going to be foolish. You take Solo's prime member who was going to come over. He was going to be the disco round. I don't want to say up next, but Roman was definitely going to be sending him to the moon. So he's definitely put a hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
But LA Knight don't need the title.
So where does that leave Jacob?
Man,
does he beef with his family still? Does he fall in line?
I don't think we're gonna know that answer by the end of the year. We just always gonna not know what Jacob is up to or what his agenda is.
Right. He's still in that. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say he's still in that place where he's gonna follow tradition, man. He's gonna stay loyal, but at the same time, he gonna remember. Look, you got them Ula followers on. Okay, all right. You disrespecting me like this after I've been here. I snapped on Solo right away when he was disrespecting you. I jumped on him right away. I took out LA Knight, and then you told me, hold up, chill. Okay, all right, you got it.
But Jacob,
I'm just following orders.
He also said the same. He said he's loyal to Roman. Don't mean he's going to be loyal to the Usos, though.
But now he's going to have to be loyal to the Usos because
you're right.
Technically, the Usos are the right-hand men now.
Yeah, they earned it. But then I don't know.
Like I said, if it's two storylines with Roman Reigns, if Roman's off doing his own thing, then that's where you get that tension again with the Usos and Jacob Fatu. Following orders, giving orders. You know what I mean? Like
this has gotten drastically complicated, fellas.
Then Roman got to come back and do the same thing. I got to be big bully. Why is the job not getting done?
Does this turn into a full-blown heel turn for Roman Reigns in the Bloodline?
Yes.
It can't.
It has to, because if LA Knight there and he's got those, minions cheering for him and they beat him up, that's an instant heel turn for them.
Yeah, but what about the association with the Usos? Jey Uso still likes selling T-shirts. He wants to eat every once in a while. So when Roman's at home chilling, he's like, cool, I get the main event.
Jey Uso ain't been selling T-shirts since when?
It's pretty much him and Big Jim started going. Him and Big Jim have been doing stuff together.
Right, it hasn't been the same.
But he's
been dialed back.
He's still able to main event Raw. He main event Raw the other day. Like he's like, okay, cool. Roman's not here. We can end it with Jey Uso. So, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, he can still hold it down, because Roman's about to go on vacation again. It's his time is almost up. He said to the fall. So I don't
He
know if
gonna mess around through a whole year. He'll
whole
go
year
home.
what?
He gonna go home. Make sure the kids, get situated in school.
I agree, but
He'll
it's gonna be a
back
year
on
and a
the road.
half. He's gonna be gone for 7 to 8 months.
Everybody thought he was gonna be gone. He was gonna lose the title at SummerSlam. It's gonna be a wrap. He's
So
still here.
So how does that play a factor if Roman goes on his annual vacation where he takes the next 6 to 8 months off and he drops the title? Maybe not to an individual, but because of shenanigans, right? Roman has a match with, I don't know, anybody. Royce Keys. Roman barely wins, but the match takes a toll on him. LA Knight strikes. Jacob and the Usos might be fighting with each other. Solo might get involved. You know what I mean? Like, this can get, fellas, I'm telling you, I'm watching it in my head as I say it. So I'm looking at a match. Roman Reigns is in a match with somebody, world champion, hard fought match, trying to survive, right? Fighting for his life. Probably actually wins, barely, but wins. But what if Jacob and Jay get into it for whatever reason? Now they're a distraction. Solo Sikoa goes, oh shoot, this is a perfect opportunity. He comes out, him and Big Jim get into it. He like, bro, what are you doing? Nah, I'm sick of you too. He had to cause problems. Like, all right, y'all want me to be miserable? Y'all gonna be miserable too. So you got Solo fighting Big Jim. You got Jay and Jacob beefing because that might be the next feud or whatever. And now you got LA Knight coming to pick the bones of Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? You maybe get somebody else involved, Royce Keys, anybody. Something happens where Roman Reigns gets slighted, obviously. LA Knight beats him. He gets the rub, new world champion. Roman goes home for the next 6, 8, 9 months, 10 months vacation like he always does.
I don't know. It sounds like you just described War Games without the new world champion part.
Dang. I guess War Games is
That's
covered up.
the,
Right?
We're too close to War Games. We're too close to the Rumble. We're too close to WrestleMania. So that's 6 to 8 months that you fantasy book. Man, you look like 6 out of 8 weeks.
Yeah, you got a point. So, but most likely we probably get another Bloodline War Games, right? We probably get Roman,
by far.
Usos, and Jacob versus most likely Solo, Royce Keys, LA Knight, and they got to get a fourth guy. Who's the fourth man? Who's the fourth man? Drew McIntyre comes back. Nah, he can't come back.
Nah, he gotta be.
That's too dominant. Because who's really like who? It's got to be. I don't know. Zilla. You think he'll be ready by then?
Nah.
MFTs.
Zilla going to definitely be on Roman's side.
Yeah, the little crazy pit bull, the young boy. Young boy's always. I don't know. He might be on. See, this is getting drastically complicated.
No. You think of. Come on now. Let's just think this right. If you are the youngest in the family, like you got a chance to be with big cuz, that's already proven, or you
like
gonna
the
be
Rock.
with the older cuz. Yeah, like
that's Dwayne and Joe in the living room. Like, acknowledge me.
Oh, that's crazy.
If those two was on opposite sides, right? And if this is 2013, whose side you choosing? If you the younger one, you choosing The Rock, who was just the WWE champion, or you choosing you're choosing the Roman that's just debuting as the Shield, make his first WrestleMania appearance. You know,
no.
So wow, that's never mind. That's an interesting fact. That WrestleMania where Roman made his debut was Rock's last WrestleMania up until.
Yeah.
So you know, but bottom line, so Zilla definitely going with Roman. Roman gonna promise him the world, and then he gonna probably get some jewelry afterwards.
What if D'Amico shows up? They saying he might be up next.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. D'Amico's like he's slimming down, he's getting jacked. Anytime you see a Samoan slimming down, getting jacked, you never know.
Oh no! Oh no!
Big Bronson.
Oh no!
Oh shoot, that's right. Forgot about Big Bronson Reed.
No!
Big Bronson Reed's on his way back. You know. Oh shoot. You know he likes stealing Roman Reigns' Jordans. Yeah. We got complicated, fellas. Bronson Reed just lost 50 pounds, 330 to 255.
First of all,
and I'm almost sure the vision is just about done. And you know he's from New Zealand. But still, you know, that still counts as an island boy.
Yeah.
He's still an island boy.
Yeah, the division is now.
I think he's
Heyman.
I thought he was. Yeah.
That's what they said. He a Oos.
He's half Samoan, half New Zealand. Well, he was a Samoan that was born in New Zealand. So,
like they said,
Yeah, Brian H. What's going on?
What are we doing, man?
Oh my goodness! You imagine him showing the first, especially War Games. That's starting to be his match too.
Yep. I bet you won't be jumping from the top though.
I was trying not to say it.
Man, this is gonna get complicated because they just came out with Bronson Reed action figures and he's still beefy, but he comes back out super jacked like Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. Like, this guy's got world champion material now.
He's gonna have to get a new move.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes! Can him and Royce Keys exist? Biggie will be so proud. So much big meaty men slapping me.
Big meaty men smacking me.
Just
Why you say it with so much conviction, bro? Like, you like that? I mean,
shout out to Cal, the Big Meat Classic.
that's
I gotta take a break. I'm sorry.
my guy, AJG.
Why'd you say fiction, bro? Oh, big meaty men slapping me. This is insane.
Big meaty men smacking meat.
That's crazy.
God.
Press play.
Hey.
Oh my God. He said, nah, ain't no pause. Remember, you started that, brother. He said, nah, it's no pause. Play.
Press play. You know what I mean?
He said, nah, ain't no pausing. Press play. Oh my goodness, man. I think we just made this that much more complicated, right?
Yeah, because really y'all had to bring up Bronson Reed, man.
Crazy part is I didn't even think about Bronson Reed until you was like, oh no. Then I was like, and then brother, he's like, Bronson Reed. And I was like, oh, we forgot about him. He's got beef with bro Roman Reigns still. He's been stealing that man's Jordans. He's jealous of his Jordan contract. I will be too. I understand. Shoes are hard to get these days. I mean, not really, but
especially when the bloodlines come out. Well, they already
definitely you got the big feet.
Well, yeah, you got big feet. I told you,
$500, $600.
He went on one episode of sneaker shopping and he got a Jordan deal. La Puma was like, "Don't worry, bro, I got you. Don't worry about it." He's like, "Yeah, I would love to get these things, but I wear a size 15, man. It's hard." He's like, "Don't worry, I got you, bro." He was wearing Jordans every week after that. And then before you know it, Jordan brand signs. Now everybody want to come out wearing Jordans. LA Knight, CM Punk. I said, "Y'all some Nicky."
You saw that? Yeah.
Everybody wears Jordans now. I said, "Okay, I ain't mad." Everybody wears their J's now.
Nah, man, I'm tired of seeing them ones.
Chris Van Vliet, he wears J's. I just said, I told you, everybody's getting down on it. Even though sneakers are down.
I am tired of seeing the ones too. It's the ones, the fives, and the fours. Everybody wearing.
To people that don't wear shoes, they just call them Jordans. They don't know what they are. Like I got
absolutely. Don't get me wrong. I like the ones though, because they're simple.
I love ones.
They are, but I'm tired of seeing them on other,
Yeah.
Brian is just a shoe biased when it comes to certain wrestlers.
Nah, I just get tired. Like I'm saying, Brother Hugh, like we walk around spaces and you be like, you ain't even,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you?
That's why. That's my shoe guy. I let him know. Yo, should I get these? Can I buy these? Are these cool? Yeah, go for it.
That's exactly how it goes too.
See,
gotta be with people you trust. These people they be out here just buying anything.
And he don't text. Brian H is the guy that you text and he automatically calls you. And I'm like, bro, why? Bro, why you calling me? Text me.
He's like, the text didn't go getting Doku fast enough.
We older. We older, like, man. I told my son, he was like, oh, I was off of work like 9:20. Why didn't you call?
You called me, yeah. See?
No, you pick up the phone and call.
Pick up the goddamn phone, you intern. Production. he was doing production assistant duties before the show started, brother. I saw. He's like, nope,
you saw it. He said,
no. Okay. Yep. That's right. Get him some schoolwork to do. Production assistant.
School starts next week.
There you go. I'm sure he can't wait to get back.
Right.
But I'm sure Bronson Reed can't wait to get back, and they're going to insert him into this bloodline story, and hopefully, because Bronson Reed has had 2 runs where he was about to take off. He got injured at all the wrong times. And I think it's smart for him to kind of try to take some weight off his body, especially as agile and big as he is. I don't remember Vader ever getting this hurt.
Ever.
A new look also helps too. Just the fact he's gonna have a new look.
He's gonna have to get new gear made. Like
so he's done with the Vision for sure.
Yeah, it's no point. Like the Vision is done with the Vision. Like Destiny, they're just trying to savor that point because I don't even know what that is anymore.
Austin, just take the title off of Braun Breaker. Let Austin Reed and Maxine do their thing, and let them be on their lonely, and then let Logan Paul just do Logan Paul. Meanwhile, Braun Breaker and Obafemi can just get to going at Sunday night's main event.
Is that a future WrestleMania main event? I meant to ask that earlier, but we got distracted. Well, I got distracted. Is that are we looking at a future WrestleMania main? I feel like that's everybody's trying to that's saying in their heads.
Yeah,
this is a future WrestleMania matchup. I don't think so either. I'm looking at it like Braun Breaker's got to get going again.
Even if he does, I think by the time he do, Oba will be on such a different stratosphere. Yeah, and it'll get to a point where they're kind of like on different shows and they won't run back into each other. Kind of like if you think about like at one point Batista and Brock Lesnar was like in the ring together.
Yes.
At OVW, and people wanted to say, "Oh yeah," they probably were saying that. That's a future main event right there. I can hear Jim Cornette saying that, right? But then the way the times work.
Then they realized Batista sucked.
Yep.
Right. Yep. So I'm making a prediction that that's how that's going to go down. It's by the time they're not going to be parallel at all, because this Braun Breaker stuff is feeling forced in the sense of him keep asking the same question. Like, is he the future?
I can't wait to address this. This is going to be good.
Yeah, is he?
I didn't think they was going to go with this quickly. I thought they was going to egg it along a little bit, maybe push it out to, Royal Rumble had a little stare down, and then you go from there.
I think they're trying to start a new rivalry, like a new Roman Reigns Rollins type thing. Like
and it feels forced.
It does feel forced.
It just don't like him. Come on, a better to me. I need a better reason for you to be going at this man.
But I like it though.
Him saying, "Are you the future?" and him going around asking everybody.
You do. I like it. I do. Let me tell you why.
There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
I like it because I think Braun Breaker needs this for his character, right? Braun Breaker's really good. Here's the problem. He was built. Him and Obafemi were built under the same archetype. The dominant athlete. You can't have two of those in a match. Like it's boring. You see what I'm saying? And no disrespect, it doesn't get better than Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. We saw that already. So it's like, don't try to do that again. Oh, he's dominant. I'm dominant. Let's see who's the most dominant. Like, no. But like Braun Breaker to me is like they got to develop who Braun Breaker is. You know what I mean? And I think that's what he needs the most. I think he's going to benefit the most because we get to see that side, not just the hard-hitting super athlete. And I'm like, yeah, we get all that, but we don't need to see no gladiator matchup. We got to get some depth to who the heck Braun Breaker is, why he's so upset, why is he going at Obafemi, why does he have an issue with Paul Heyman? Like we got to dig.
That's what I was about to say. I think we're definitely about to get that because, like you said, Paul Heyman is around, and Paul Heyman's playing his cards. He knows what he's doing.
He's definitely something.
He's trying to get the best out of Braun Breaker for sure. Shaking hands with Obafemi in front of him. Yeah, he did that on purpose.
Yeah, he's like, you know what I mean? He's trying. It's almost like what do we see when it was kind of that's a bad example. Like when the Good Brothers were in debt, and this is I'm a biased Good Brothers fan. So like when the Good Brothers when they realigned with AJ Styles slapped them both in the face. Like y'all are in here joking instead of trying to remind the people who like you guys are one of the greatest tag teams that's in the business right now.
Yeah.
And they being like jokester characters to like kind of more serious, we're the best tag team in the world type stuff, even though that didn't really go anywhere. Stupid WWE. So it's like, to me, like Braun Breaker's having that moment. Paul Heyman's kind of like, well, you're having fun and you're doing all these other things. This is not what, you know how Paul Heyman is. Well, you're doing great, but this is not what top guys do. This is not what the main person does. But of course, you know how Paul Heyman is stuff. He kind of trolls you and pisses you off.
Yeah,
and he does these things, and I'm like, and I agree. That's what I'm noticing him do. But I need Braun Breaker to snap, like, and to go into this unhinged character. Like, I don't care. I'm here to destroy, and that's it. Like, literally, like, I want to see him walking in the shadows. Like, when he shows up on the screen, he should be extremely dangerous. Like, people should be like, this dude. Think about it. Scott Steiner was that way. When Scott Steiner joined the NWO, he was for some reason, the Steiner recliner seems so much more dangerous than it was before. It's the same move he's been doing, but he used to be so much more vicious about it because he was a bad guy. And I'm like, that viciousness.
I was never a Scott Steiner individual star fan.
I hated his guts, but he knew what he was doing enough to piss me off. Because I was like, why the freak is his hair blonde all of a sudden? And why he was like, he was always beating everybody. And I was like, bro, he cannot be that good. I don't care how big his muscles are, but like there was a viciousness to him. And I'm like, to me, that's what we need to see with a Braun Breaker. Like, you should be scared to be around. Like, when he walks through the door, you should be like nervous. Like, okay, because he might just spaz and tackle somebody. Like, when he comes through the door, if he sees you walking down the same hallway, I want him to jack you up and be like, why are you looking at me? And it's like, yo, what is up? Yeah, like just snatch you up and be like, bro, you on my way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's to me the level of fear that people should have when it comes to a Braun Breaker. Like, well, he can be fine 1 minute, but then when he snaps, he snaps. Not just, you know what I mean? And I feel like I could be wrong, but it looks like they're trying to do that more. Because think about it, he gets more talking time as far as his character than Obafemi does. Obafemi just comes to the ring, he cuts his promo, and he goes about his business. But Braun Breaker is the one that, like, he seems insecure. He's trying to get Paul Heyman's attention. Paul Heyman's kind of messing with him. Then he's like, he doesn't like the fact that people are doubting him. He kind of doesn't want to be tag champion because he kind of wants, I'm supposed to be the future, but now everybody's forgotten about me because Oba's taken off. And it's like, we need to get that, develop who that is so we know who it is versus just he's dominant, I'm dominant. Let's do the most, because it's like that we've already seen that already. That's what makes it boring. So I'm saying I like it now is because I think the potential is to let's go deeper. Let's turn Braun Breaker let's turn him into something else besides just this dominant athlete. It's got to be something twitchy, something unhinged about it, something that's really dangerous about him, that when he comes in a room, it doesn't matter who you're dealing with. It's like, okay, he's a threat. So it's just,
you're about to see some range. Yeah,
and he can do it. Like I think he has a lot of range. I'm like, he's got to go there. If they let him go there, I think he should just really, really tap into it. Like, really tap into it. And then once he does that, man, I think it will bring him up. You know what I mean?
This is the feud to do it. This is the necessary feud, to be honest.
Because they can grow together. Remember before when he first came out of NXT, we were like, man, he has no dance partners.
Yeah.
Like, he beat Tommaso Ciampa and that was it. And then Zigzag worked with him. Then I was like, all right, well, who's he going to work with now? And he couldn't do anything. Like, he had to be in like, not like side feuds, but it was like not serious feuds because he had nobody he could go toe to toe with. And I'm like, yeah, he kind of needs that. But yeah, he needs to drop them tag titles. They need to put it on the new tag team. Who should win it? Let me see. Who's on Raw?
They don't have nobody. On Raw? That's the problem.
Yeah.
They don't have a tag team.
They only need one title. I've been saying that. You don't need 2 tag titles.
Yeah, but they got to sell those belts. I agree. I don't think you need 2 tag, but they look so delicious.
They do. The Raw titles, yeah.
Yeah, the Raw titles. The SmackDown titles are cool, but I'm like I got no beef. I do like them, but I just like, all right, but I just, but if there was one championship, one tag titles, it would definitely be those Raw tag titles. But I don't know who replaces. What if you had to replace Braun Breaker in the Vision? Who would you go with? It's got to be somebody young and up and coming.
There's nobody.
I would say Tristan. Move an NXT person up. Tristan Angels.
He's not ready at all.
He's not, but I like this dude. He's got a look.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Like, he's got to be somebody that Austin Theory can be like, all right, now I'm in charge and you're the young boy. You know what I mean? But that's gonna look crazy because it's like Austin Theory, you're not established your own dang old self. I just think that'd be a really funny dynamic. And he got to grow his hair back out.
I just don't think you need a vision.
You don't, because the original version of it died a long time ago. Like,
at this point, they're just trying to hold on because they're still trying to build Austin Theory. That's the issue.
He's the one that needs the building because
exactly
Logan Paul doesn't need them. Logan Paul main evented with Roman Reigns. Like, he's a main event player. He's just chilling because his arm is jacked up.
That's the only reason they still have the tag titles, because without the tag titles, Austin Theory is not relevant.
No. And Maxime Dupree, I'm not buying it either.
Exactly. So,
I'm like, all right.
That's the only way you could tie him and Braun, who's up there. He's maybe like 3rd tier superstar. So it's like, And I love Austin Theory, man. I wish they could find something for him to do.
If he was the way he was before, like
Yeah.
his same look and image and kind of his attitude, and with Maxine Dupree as a heel, I would like him a little bit better. But like him, like trying to be serious and shaving his head, and I'm like, dude, I ain't really, and just having this dark persona, but you're not really dark. Like, dude, he should have stayed the way he was and just turned it up a little bit. Just be super arrogant, super cocky, super like I'm here and you're not type vibes. But
I'm not gonna lie, I thought him and Grayson Waller had something when they were
I did
tagged.
too, though. I was like, bro, why did they
loved
break
it.
them up? Like they worked well together, but as you can see,
And then
Grayson Waller.
they threw Logan Paul in there at one point in time too.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was. I was like, yo, this might actually like these I don't know what you call like that type of the archetype of what they represent, but I was like, yo, this is genius. It works. But obviously, they both wanted to be more serious characters because Grayson Waller's been geeking on NXT. He picking fights with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to smoke with everybody. They say he went at CM Punk at a live event. He called out Zilla, and he said all kind of crazy stuff out of his mouth. Grayson Waller. I'm glad he got regular gear on instead of wearing boxing shorts. So.
What you think about that?
What does it say? Take the NXT Grayson Waller and put him as the mouthpiece of the vision, but allow him to go like he has to go and stay next to. The problem with that is I don't think he will be okay with that. I think he was the mouthpiece before. Yeah, he was the talk show host before. Like he's been all his talents. He's so talented at other stuff that's the highlight of his career, right? Like it reminds me of Roddy Piper. If you watched Roddy Piper in the late 70s and 80s, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this.
You know what I mean? But we grew up with Piper. I know Piper more as a personality than his in-ring career. Like I watched him in the ring, but I know him as Piper's Pit. Always a host, always on the mic, always stirring the pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know him in a kilt, a t-shirt, and a leather jacket more than I know him in blue trunks.
That's true. That is
so
true.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you become, after a while, you become known for that more than, what you actually do in the ring. Because like I said, if you know about you didn't know Roddy Piper had such an extensive career in the NWA before he even got to the WWF. You know what I mean? He finished up his time at Starrcade, dang near lost his hearing, and then goes on to the WWF to be, Roddy Piper. But, he did both. Like, even when he was the active wrestler, he was stirring the pot. And Bruce Prichard says all the time, he said, Roddy knew how to tell stories, and he knew how to tell other people's stories. So I'm like, he's a guy now that if he was still around, I think he would still have a part doing something. Every once in a while, if he wants to stir the pot, they would still call his number. Hey, we got a situation going. Can you stir the pot? Of course I can.
The thing about that is too, you got to tell that story about Austin Theory and Grayson Waller too before you even put them together.
And do you have time to do that though? Like
that's the thing. Yeah.
I don't know. Man. They hit the reset button on both of them. I think they're both very young, talented guys. Austin Theory is really talented. He just hadn't found his thing yet.
At all.
But when he does find it, I think he's going to thrive in it. I still think his look is a little bit off, but he'll figure it out. I hope. There's no need for the vision. Braun Breaker's coming back. That's going to complicate things that much even more. Bronson Reed, excuse me, not Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's going to go to a different space. There's a lot of young talent, fellas. We got a lot to look forward to in the next couple of years. But and I'm glad there. It's one thing that WWE does better than any other promotion is actually start to build young talent to be your future main event players. And it's weird that we're seeing like the changing of the guard again. One last thing before we get out of here. I don't know if you guys ever realized it, but, and I probably shouldn't say this because we need to get out of here, but I'm going to do it anyway. Brian is just like cringing. It's okay. Did you guys realize there's a generation of NXT superstars that did not have a run on the main roster?
Yep.
I don't know what generation you call it, but like Johnny Gargano, Andrade, Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, that group never really had a run.
Yeah.
Like that group held down NXT during, you know what I mean? That was the generation that to me that shocked everybody because everybody didn't know if they could carry the mantle when everybody got called up to the main roster. Because I know I was shocked when I saw NXT TakeOver and I was like, Johnny Gargano versus Andrade, like I know who he was. but you ain't see him that much. And then they had that match, and I was like, oh my gosh, they just tore the house down. And this was supposed to be a down NXT takeover, and it was no drop off.
So I'm trying to think. Okay, so you're saying the best person to come out of that class was Ricochet?
Maybe not the best person. He got the most opportunity, but I mean, he
But
was a
that's what I
utility
mean.
guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
but that's the peak. Like,
Yeah, but that's
Or-
what I'm saying. I was like think about it.
yeah.
Ricochet, EC3, the Adam Coles of the world.
Because Ricochet the only one who had a title. Like, as you sitting there, I'm thinking like, wow, he might be for what we thought that class was gonna be. I'll
Yes.
say for me, I thought
And Ricochet was one of the last guys that got signed to WWE. Remember, he was the
That
only
is
one out
true.
there. Like, who's the last indie superstar that has not been signed?
that's what I was thinking. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
You might be
Yeah,
right.
so yeah, Ricochet's the only one who had a legitimate main roster run. Absolutely, but like, look at that whole clique, like that whole group
you
of
could throw
guys.
Swerve in there.
Swerve, sure. I mean, he was kind of just getting started, as far as that. But he got, he kind of got swept in that pandemic space. But I don't think he really had a legitimate NXT.
Oh,
he
shoot.
didn't.
I forgot
At
about
all.
that. Well, he had a solid NXT run. He was the
I mean, he was
champ.
never like a main player though. Like he was never
Right.
NXT
Nah, he
champion.
never
He
got.
wasn't main event
That's now, I
takeovers.
thought he got called up too fast.
I didn't like him with Hit Row. Like I thought that was. I didn't think that was.
What are you talking about, man? That was like I can't even get the joke out.
No, he can't. You laughed before you got to the microphone. I was like, why has he got to be with the faction? Like, let him just do his own thing. But
leave it to them. That was the greatest group
No,
ever happened.
no, of course, because the person who ran the company was like, let's put all the black guys in the group together with the dreads and stuff.
The same thing that's about to happen in a couple weeks.
Man,
You're
it's
in
hip-hop.
charge. Make sure. That's a
It's
Bruce
hip-
Pritchard too.
It's hip hop. With the rap guys together. Are you kidding me?
Keith
Everybody
Lee
loves
was
rap.
that too.
You know how he is. Are you kidding me? Everyone loves rap. Have you heard John Cena's album? It's absolutely astounding.
That was a fire album, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it was shocking.
It
Snoop
was.
Dogg was like, this is probably the best album I've heard of a non-rapper actually do. Seriously. I was like, okay, Snoop D.O. Uncle Snoop validated. But yes, I just want to put that out there. But I'm glad we had this conversation on a special Tuesday edition. Of course, it's always wait and see. I think things will heat up, man. Fellas, I don't know. Tell me, do you think pro wrestling's in a good space right now? I think it is. At least,
I'll let you know after tomorrow night.
Okay, we'll find that after tomorrow night. The Rumbles on the road again to AEW show. AEW's kind of dry right now. I don't know what's hot right now in AEW. I'm waiting for like this next big spark. They probably need a new signing.
You know what it is? I mean,
What's that?
I think for me, I'm excited about the two main titles. I mean, Willow and Mercedes, and then what is it? Omega Osprey.
So okay, there we go. That's I forgot about that. That's gonna be fire.
And then it's like, well, obviously, I know we got a big no, I don't think she's defending about Maya World. It's a great story.
She is defending about
then
that.
is she
I thought
tomorrow?
she was. I think she is.
Yeah. But yeah, I think for me it's just those two main titles,
Okay.
and then everything else kind of fills in. You know what I mean? But I'm like, honestly, I don't care about what Omega and Osprey got to say. I'm just ready.
Just ring the bell.
Ring the
point.
freak.
But that's the whole point of AEW. Nobody cares about storylines.
They don't
Put
need
them
to
in-
talk. Just put them in the ring.
Just fight.
And
Get
let 'em go.
MJF out of there. Get everybody.
Yeah.
There's sometimes, in all honesty, right? There are sometimes I do want to see like a good build up, the back and forth, and all that, the drama. But
I don't want to
this
see
right
everybody.
here.
Yeah, you
This
guys
right here.
You guys are right.
Come
I don't
on,
want to
man.
see WWE style stuff in AEW. Like,
don't
I
need it.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I really do, because MGF really tries. But like, I don't care. Nobody says the people that do it the best in AEW to this day, like homegrown, is the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks, to me, like they've never. To me, they're just as popular as a WWE superstar, and they've done it on their own. Like legitimately, they just know what they're doing. Like I've never seen somebody that's down to talented. Like, why do y'all just get it? And it doesn't matter what situation you're in.
I think I'm just bored with them. Like at this point, like
I mean,
like,
it's
what
They're
What
to
else
me,
can they do?
they remind me of the New Age Outlaws, right? They don't just be like, we're a tag team. We want to be the best tag team champs. They're involved in storylines outside of just we're the best tag team. We should be the champions. But
No, I give you that. It's just I think it's just like
dance partners.
what else?
Dance
Yeah,
partners.
and that's probably what it is because we just seen all the dream matches.
Well, no. We got one more, fellas.
Who else?
Edge Cope and Cage.
Oh, that didn't happen yet?
No, I mean,
I thought it happened.
No, I'm good.
That was a giver.
They've been dialing it up. You know,
they might as well call the Dudleys next.
I say the Dudleys, they can't. The WWE guys.
Yeah, they too locked in now.
I mean, they fought with the ones that mattered the most, so I give them that.
I mean, I think so. The Hard, I don't think it got that match between the Hardys and the Dudleys and TNA was a pleasant surprise. I like for two old tag teams, like they stay within themselves. Yeah, like they did enough callbacks, but they didn't do too much. And I was like, and then when the Dudleys took the boots, I said that was amazing. That was much, in front of a decent audience. I'm not sure how I feel about Edge and Christian. I was never a big Edge and Christian tag team guy. Like I love their careers by themselves, but I was never like
that was my team.
ENC. And I hate the fact that they're like Christian still wears that ascot turtleneck and Edge
again, that's another thing. Leave it in the 90s, 2000s. I don't need it again. Like
I like Edge. Edge is my guy, but he looks like an old man now.
Man,
like Christian. I like Christian. I was disappointed that when he won that little cash-in thing, that he didn't go all the way through with it.
I was disappointed in his gear when he showed up in AEW, but I gave him a pass. And then I was disappointed when he kept wearing the ascot, the sleeveless turtleneck and pants to the ring. I'm like, yo, you can still do the gimmick, but you can wear your gear. If he would have wore his gear, I'd be watching more Christian matches. But now I can't.
Nah, bro.
I can't.
When is there an exception to the
that was necessary?
Oh man,
there has to be one.
What do you mean? What do you mean exception to the rule? So like
where you hate the gear, but you will watch the match. Let me guess. WrestleMania 12.
What's WrestleMania
12?
No, I don't watch that one. I purposely will watch the SummerSlam one when he wore the black and white, my favorite zebra gear with was it Randy Orton and Goldberg? I think Kevin Nash was in that match. I think it was one of Kevin Nash's last match before he went to TNA. I don't know. You said WrestleMania 12. What are you referring to? WrestleMania 12.
I was joking. The gear that they throw in all his toys, the gold one that he's sick of.
No, that was lovely. That was because he used to always wear gold and white for his big title matches.
That's the reason why that first commemorative title is not that color, because he said no,
he was
enough.
Like, okay,
we have enough of it on
literally
special edition. So he was like, that's the reason why it's red. Shout out to the source.
Red is the color. That's the one. That's to me, that's definitive Shawn
But
Michaels
there's
color.
gotta be a match where you hate the gear.
I'm trying to think.
It has to be like a Bret Hart match, because you hate on more of his gears than you like.
Okay.
Bret Hart and Austin.
No, his gear was cool.
Survivor Series.
Yes.
You hated that orange stripe. I'm sure you liked the match.
Here's the thing, though. For years I didn't know it was an orange stripe because it wasn't in the HD. When I used to watch it, I couldn't. I thought it was just off, but I didn't. I swear, I really thought it was just like the color of my TV. It wasn't until I got like older, and I was like, oh, that's actually orange. But I was like, I already fell in love with the match.
That is the most millennial thing that you can say.
Bro, I lie to you not, B.
Nope.
I swear to beans, it wasn't in HD. I swear I didn't realize it. I swear to beans. Like it wasn't until I got older and I saw like the clips running back and I was like, oh, he got orange. I was like, ew.
We ain't got the three colors in, or if you had the two colors, the red and the
red.
And I did not like. I didn't like, bro. And I did not like. And they came out with a figure of it. Then one of the worst figures they had because his face looked terrible, but it was the same thing. I was like, what was he thinking? And I hated when he used to mix the designs on the side of his pants, like. If it's so that down the side of the Hitman pants, he got the little flames.
Yeah,
it's either got to be all stars or it's got to say Hitman down the side. I don't do the star skull, because he see the way the little Bret Hart skull in the back of his trunks. He wore the trunks over the tights in the back. I was like, no, don't do that. You just give me all stars or give me all.
We need the gear show, man.
No, I'm telling you, I wish.
Straight up.
I swear, I wish I could do something, but I'm trying to figure out. Maybe you guys can help me figure out, like, how do I do something about, like, try to make it entertaining, but like literally talk about wrestlers, some type of gear show that people actually want to listen to. But some of his early matches where he just had the regular black and white stripes going down the pink tights and just the regular pink heart, I'm not a fan of that gear, but I've made exceptions in that case. So it's like, okay, his earlier stuff when the Hitman was just starting to, he was just getting into his Shawn Michaels early gear, I was not a fan of. But I've made exceptions for him. So that's one. Like when he changed the game when he hit WrestleMania 10, when he started wearing the hearts and the Heartbreak Kid. He didn't have the wrist gauntlets yet, but that gear was like the turning point. But around that time, so I've made exceptions to quite a few Shawn Michaels matches. So that's probably between those two guys. Daniel Bryan's furry goat boots. I still don't watch WrestleMania 30 because of that reason.
Bro, he really pays attention to the gear. I've never paid attention.
I do not watch that match literally because
Bro, 30. 30 was special though.
I don't watch it. I watch his match against Kofi Kingston. I'm telling you, like when I go back and watch,
those were some ugly boots though. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
Yeah.
I
don't know what he was thinking.
But listen to me though. But freaking his gear, he wore it all in against Swerve. I was like, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Like that was to me, that was his last major match. Like I go back and I watch that match. Like I might watch it when I get off of here now. I had a whole argument earlier this afternoon about stuff, and I'm like, nope, I didn't watch that match. The gear was bad. They're like, what? Like, yo, I'm not watching funky gear. Like if I rock the gear, you pull me off, bro. I'm like, yo, like some Cody Rhodes matches, I don't watch. I'm like, I ain't feeling you, Cody. That's a little bit much. Like, that ain't it. So I'm trying to think, is there anybody else that I make an exception for? But probably Macho. No, I don't watch. There's a lot of Macho Man matches I don't watch because of the gear. If he's got
it's
the
crazy
body
that we
on,
look at we actually watch wrestling now, and then we text Dwayne like, bro, how you feel about the gear?
I feel like you guys are just waiting to see, like like, are you okay with this gear? I'm like, I approve. I will allow it.
Look, AJG,
bro. I swear, it's got to be
15 years we've been dealing with this.
I swear, y'all know it's like, nope, I ain't feeling the gear. It's the same thing with Dolph Ziggler. I get when he had every Shawn Michaels type gear. I loved that. I say, bro, just stick with this style. But he would always try to switch it up, and I'm like, bro, there you go. You don't need to put no American flag with the skull wrapped into it.
No, man, none of that.
Like, bro, it's okay, yo, if your gear's inspired by Shawn Michaels. I watch all I watch all his stuff before he wore tights. Like when he wore trunks and the bikers, I watch all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like doing I call it the Dolph Ziggler and Kofi Kingston era, because they were killing the mid card. But then when he started wearing like pants and he had like the Shawn Michaels style pants and white boots, oh, it's my favorite Dolph Ziggler era. It's my favorite era. And then, when he started not wearing white boots, I was like, okay, we all, if anybody who listens to this show, you should know by now. We don't need to get into about the white boots. The way, just brother Hugh saved us on many occasions, but when he doesn't listen and he loses, it's his fault because he doesn't wear white boots.
Absolutely.
But that's the crazy question to ask. Like, is there any exceptions? I'm trying to think. Anybody else? Mick Foley wore the green flannel instead of the red and black. Will not watch it. WrestleMania 2000, the Fatal 4-Way.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I actually like that match, but I rarely look at it. I watch.
Man, WrestleMania 2000 was a chore.
Yeah, it's on paper.
It's one of those things where one result could change a whole outlook on the show. If The Rock wins, we feel 20 times better about that show. And Gertz argued with Vince about that finish for weeks, even to the point he almost lost his job.
Yeah, well,
I give it to the game.
Yeah, had to put him over. But if that didn't happen, Kofi's moment wouldn't have meant nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say wouldn't have meant nothing. Kofi wouldn't have had that. He could say he's the first black guy to win the title at WrestleMania. So I'll take it.
Well, there you go. But who was the second? You know what the second was?
What?
Black guy to win a WrestleMania
title? Who was the second?
Dang, that's a good question.
I'm drawing a blank.
Philadelphia. Oh, he walked right into that one. That's okay.
He sure
Yeah,
did.
Damian Priest. Actually,
He-
technically,
Oh
the
my
first
God.
black guy to win a singles title was Cedric Alexander.
Was it?
WrestleMania 34. Yep.
Nobody cares about that.
Hey man,
That's
hey.
a
Shout
long
out to
time
Cedric.
ago.
Had a birthday the other
Yeah,
day.
shout out to Sid. He's doing his thing. He's a TNA X Division champion. I love his
Right.
I love his position in TNA.
All right, real quick, how y'all feel about that stipulation with Leon
Which
Slater?
stipulation?
Basically, he won't be in the lineage if he loses.
It's weird. I don't understand it as much.
It's different. Yeah. It's
Like they erase like
whatever.
all his records or something like that if he loses or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. As X Division champion, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're bluffing. They were like, all right, your lineage is erased, and they just don't do anything because nobody's going to check behind. Like that'd be crazy. I don't know. It's hard to
Magnus
say.
was like undefeated. Nobody cared.
Yeah, at all. I was never a Magnus guy.
Mhm.
Couldn't stand him. Yeah, I couldn't stand him. I remember that TNA group, that British Invasion group. I was like, who the heck is these British Bulldog guys wearing all this
Okay.
Union
All
Jack
right.
and stuff in the ring?
Yeah.
Them and Doug Williams and all those guys. Doug Williams is one of the best catch wrestlers ever. One of the best chain wrestlers. Him and AJ Styles used to be on there twisting and flipping and reversing. But no, I was never a Magnus guy. And then I remember I thought we were going to get a decent Magnus match between him and AJ Styles. And the match wasn't even a match. It was a dusty start. Wasn't even a dusty finish. And I was like, oh, this is dumb. I was like, all right, if this is AJ Styles' last match in TNA, at least they're going to go out with a banger. Man, it was just shenanigans. Like, you supposed to like have a wrestling match and then do shenanigans at some point to kind of ruin the end of it. Bro, he was running me gas. It wasn't even a match. Disrespecting AJ Styles. But he went on to Japan and Ring of Honor and did wonderful things. So yeah, that's everything. Let me see. AJ Styles? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think, have I not like any of his gear? I've made exceptions for AJ Styles gear. I definitely have. There's times I didn't like his gear and I still watch his matches. So there's people I've made exceptions for.
Given I ain't like them putting Roman's WrestleMania 41 gear on WWE 2K. Like every time no, it's just like that was a big match, but it wasn't his everyday gear. Like it was cool for that moment, but like I don't need to see the white boots every time I use Roman Reigns on the game.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's not one of his signature stuff. Give me his signature gear. So yeah, I thought I'm telling you, this stuff makes a difference. See how you just got fired up about that? See how you still on, brother? You see?
Face got all.
I need Jade to have new gear. She was like, "Yo, why they keep giving me the same render? I haven't worn that gear in years." You know, same with Bianca. They'll have a whole different new render for Bianca, but the same gear.
That's my thing. I need to be able to have the option to change gear.
Yeah,
that's the first thing I do on all my WWE games. Like I got 2K. I haven't gotten 2K 26.
You could do that on Thunder.
Thunder was it, bro.
Actions.
Yeah,
so
Thunder was that joint.
You could do that on WCW NWO Revenge.
Yeah, and World Tour, right?
I think it was
World Tour. You couldn't. World Tour, you couldn't change outfits. But I know for a fact on Revenge you could. But it used to piss me off is my brother used to. He would create I swear, and this is realness as a child, still like wrestling psychology, booking type stuff. And I watch it every week. He would like, oh look, I'm starting a faction, and he would put everybody in the same outfit with different colors. It pissed me off. He put everybody. I'm telling you, it's not funny, brother. This is serious. This is a serious thing. It bothered the heck out of me. He's like, look at my faction, and he put everybody in Psychosis's outfit with different colors. So he had like Chavo in yellow. He had somebody else in red. And I was like, bro, why don't you just pick a color and keep everybody in the same outfits and just let them have the color that matches there? He's like, nah. He literally had everybody in the same outfit with different colors, looking like Power Rangers and Psychosis's gear with no mask.
Is that the source of your obsession with gear? Like, is it childhood trauma? Like,
I was going to say, I think this has a lot to do with some of the trauma of my gear obsession when it comes to professional wrestling. And between that and my action figures coming up as a kid, my mother used to be so pissed because I'm like, I want the one with the blue chants, not the red pants. Not that one, because the hearts don't come across the same as the other one. I don't want the full hearts. I want the half hearts. They only put that on the blue pants, not the red ones. And my mother has nightmares to this day. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, okay. Like I'd be like, because I literally would type up. This is, I swear, I'm just spilling my beans now. I would type up my list. Like I would write it out and type it up on the computer, like size 14 font, no format, and print it out and print out 50 copies. I told you that's why I still have a copy of the contract of me and my brother beefing over this championship belt that I got to do.
I know it's true. I know it's true because that's you. That's 100% you.
Bro, I printed out 50 copies, bro. Yo, this is why we never had no printing ink. I was doing stuff. What am I printing out 50 copies of my Christmas list with 13 WWF action figures on it?
He was creating catalogs.
Yeah. Bro, what? Like, I don't know why. Like, why do I need 50 copies? So I was like, what's enough? 50. Just hit the print button. It's just, like just in case you lose this, here. And
yeah, that's
so
slow printed too.
Bro, what?
Right.
It ain't like these digital jokes we got, bro. So it was loud and long and just dang. And I used to put in parentheses, I need Triple H with the. She was like, I use a Triple H with the HHHs on the side, not the one that's all black, not the purple one with the short hair, the one with the ponytails, not that version. Yeah. My mother used to be so like, you are annoying. I'm like, look, man, you asked me what I wanted for Christmas. God dang it. I'm telling you, I've been doing good. I've been staying out of trouble. For goodness sake, just get me what I asked for.
And there was no Google or anything back in the day either,
bro,
so it was like,
it was, I don't know how it really was not, bro. It was like you had to. It was, matter of fact, we was all on the streets. It was literally all Kmart's, BJ's, Caldors, Walmart's. Literally, that's all you had to. That's how you found out what was hot in the streets. If there was, I think Ringside Collectibles was around. It was still called WrestlingFigures.com, but we didn't. It depended what year we had internet. So one year we got internet, one next year we don't.
Or AOL codes.
Yeah, like 1 minute we would kill a virus, add a bunch of viruses to our computer, download music and stuff like that. So, you had it in gaps, and during that time I didn't even know, we got on the internet to go on like Yahoo or FoxKids.com to play dodgeball or something. Who knows? But we're aging ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's like it wasn't like the internet wasn't interactive. It was just informative at the time, outside of like AOL instant messengers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was no multimedia, it was no video, nothing like that at the time. But
dang, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's different age. But now I'm going to literally go to bed like thinking like, am I making? I don't know what match The Rock had in his gear. He had this, and I'm talking like 90s when he had his. Like he was like main event Rock, and he had the Rock in the front, and he had the Brahma Bull in the back. The first version, not the second version. See how particular I'm getting, and he had like the blue and red is always my favorite Rock gears. So when any match that I'm looking for him in the blue one, the red one, maybe the white one. When he wore that joint purple outlined in gold, I was pissed.
I was about to say,
bro, you ain't like that. What are you wearing, bro? What are you wearing, bro? Why is it purple outlined in gold? They don't even go together. What is this? Give me the red, give me the blue, give me the white, or just give me the all gold. He has an all gold, and that one's cool too. Don't give me no purple outline. Cool. Yeah, don't give me no purple outlined in gold. That's just stupid. But there it is. I confess. We gotta get out of here.
He might need therapy, Brian.
I do. Listen to me. I'm not going to tell you how I felt when I said the Undertaker come out as the American. oh boy, that was a day. Like, whew, man. In the meantime, follow us on all social media platforms at Russell Realm. Subscribe to our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube at the Russell Realm. Follow Championship Culture on Instagram at Championship Culture _ and go back watch seasons 1 through 4 on YouTube.com/Russell Realm playlist Championship Culture. Fellas, wrestling's in a good place. We're in a good place. The Rumbles on the road tomorrow. AEW live here in Baltimore. That's why we did a special Tuesday edition of the Wrestle Realm Now podcast. We thank you for everybody that hung out with us, for staying up with us late as I work through some of my childhood traumas when it comes to professional wrestling gear and action figures. I thank the brothers for letting me have this therapeutic moment to get these things off my chest. And now I gotta go think about these things. But in the meantime, we will catch you next week. And as I always say, wrestling fans, stay wrestling fans. Until then, we out of here. Peace.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yes!
For all exclusive shows and bonus material, subscribe to our Patreon channel at patreon.com/thewrestling_realm. You can watch all of our Wrestling Realm content anytime on youtube.com/thewrestling realm.